Hey guys, so I'm kind of already wincing just about to show you this. So we went down about 11 buy-ins today, and yeah, I was spewing off like a whole bunch of stacks to as I was sort of like experimenting again with the whole with some hands, um, and lost a whole bunch of queens and jacks, a lot. And I think there was a pre-flop for most of that as well. Yeah, but I really shouldn't have been shoving there. I sort of was on tilt a bit and was playing a bit loose, so whoops. But yeah, hopefully we can come back over the coming weeks. Um, I'm not too worried about it. At the time, I was like a little bit tilted, and I was playing. I noticed I was playing a lot looser, and I have like a profile of myself. Not sure where it is actually. Here of I know that when I'm tilted, I'm not respecting when other players bet big, and I'm always wanting to like call down someone to see like because I feel like they're bluffing. And then I know also when I'm playing poorly, which I'd say when you're tilted, you also most of the time are playing poorly. Don't stick to a winning strategy, so that's I'm not playing tight, and I know that I forget to cover my opponent's ranges, and don't think about what they could have for every hand. But yeah, so sort of after that, I decided to take a break and do a little bit of research, had a look at some hands, talk to some people, and Inigo suggested I watch this video, which talks about making better decisions. It's a pretty good video. You can just type in that title up the top to find it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I kind of had the realization that I need to just be thinking more as I'm playing, because yeah, in the video that Annie talks about, she mentions that make decisions easier for yourself basically when you can, and harder for your opponents, which is something that I haven't really been thinking about before. I've sort of just been looking at the hand I've got, trying to figure out what they've got, and betting accordingly rather than thinking about what's going to happen on later streets and how that's going to affect me. But that's alright. Let's play a few hands and see how we go. I think it's pretty important as well to still make these videos even though we have like a big losing day, even though we might not feel like making them. I think it's really important to continue doing it anyway, because it's I mean, as long as I'm not tilted while I'm playing, I think it's good to just maintain that consistency. I'm not sure who said it, but consistency is like the most important thing that I think that you can cultivate, like as a value for yourself, persistence. And it's something that I know personally I need to work on, so I decided to push through. Alright, here we go. This is it. Give us a hand. Raise, we can call that for sure. Alright, this is a pretty interesting one. So, he's racing with, you know, a lot of broadways, some aces. There's already jacks on board. I'm just going to check it. And he can have a lot of ace king as well. Could also have a lot of pocket pairs above eights, which is why I'm hesitant to call. Oh, sorry, hesitant to bet even on the button. And I think that even with ace king, I'd have to bet quite big in order for my opponent to fold. Any like ace king, ace queen, ace 10, just because the jacks are on board. Okay, cool. So we got some pretty good equity here. Be quite small, 4, so it could be inducing us into betting. Like could have high cards. When this ace comes, I'm just gonna check it again. And when the queen comes, I'm also gonna check. If he bets small, we can call here. But so what do we think about this one? I potentially could have been aggressive here because I've got the spades. I mean, I've got a spade, I've got a diamond. But I think when the ace comes, I feel like villain, our opponent here, has a lot of aces in their range. Alright, so we got a limper here. I think we can, if this, yeah, we can induce him to bet quite big. And then bet fold, basically. Bet check fold. Alright, so now we decide if we want to re-raise here or not. I think I should re-raise. Problem is if he goes over the top of that, we can re-raise quite big. If he goes over the top of it, then we kind of have to fold. But if we re-raise big, then he's less likely to 4-bet us. This one's kind of interesting. I think we can call this guy and this guy. Can't call this guy. Okay, let's call this. Might even be able to re-raise. It's quite a loose player. And I haven't tagged. I'm gonna re-raise it. I'll 3-bet it. And we're gonna continue. And fold. I'm just going to raise it a little bit higher than usual with that limper. This guy's clearly... Oh, that's dangerous. So we completely missed this board in a 4-way flop. I'm just going to check it. Fold. Yeah, so when I was doing my losing streak, I think we fold here. Do we fold? We just think. Let's go donks. I'm gonna fold. I noticed that players that were betting pretty close to pot usually had it at these situations where they were trying to get lots of people to fold out. Actually, maybe that was just heads up. When they were heads up and they bet big, they usually had it. But I'm not actually sure if that's the case in a multi-way. I think it's much more like this player has like a pocket pairs, like 4s or higher. Actually, I could have 3s or higher, yeah. No, I could have 2s. Calling here. I don't really like calling here. I think we will because this player can have quite a few well, nines to, basically nines to aces. And I think we can bet here. I think it's kind of unlikely that they've got the 9. I'm just going to bet quite small though, just in case they have an overpair. They're not really repping one though. I think they would have bet. And they're calling here, I think, with a flush draw. Or it could be some sort of straight draw. In which case they could have made both. I don't really want to get check raised, even off a small bet. I'm just going to check it. And that is king. I'm surprised that they... I guess not c-betting that is fine actually. Alright, so here we've got a... We really want to bet small. And hope that this whale stays in. Awesome. Okay, so what the hell do we do here? I'm just going to bet 2. And this is a tough one actually. I don't think that they've got anything. So, but they're probably inclined to call a bit wider. Huh. Also very unlikely to have the flush draw, the flush. So I'd rather induce if we can. So something that they don't really want to call. Maybe like a 6. You'd want to re-raise. Yeah, and then I mean I think I just have to call it because they could have the king queen. Huh. Or maybe we could re-raise it again. So if calling here, I think it's unlikely they got the spade. I think it's much more likely they've got the clubs. And he's got the 3s. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that's actually insane. Huh. I'm very surprised that they didn't re-raise me. Oh, I was kind of screwed from the beginning, I think. That's really unlucky. Yeah, I still don't mind re-raising there. I think that I could actually have some kings and just some, basically anything here. Because we've got the ace of spades. And, you know, he was still calling. I think I should have bet bigger actually. At some point. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That's a tough hand. Okay, so let's just call down. Do we want to check raise at this point? We kind of want to make the pot. No, we don't need to because next time he bets, it's gonna be enough for us to raise him all in and for him to call. The stack to pot ratio is good enough. It's kind of unlikely they've got anything, but maybe we can induce. Nope. Oh, 83. I think I could have got him to go in for more actually. He did donk as well. Perhaps I'm playing too cautious in that case. Oops. But I think in a lot of cases He's not donking with anything. He's not betting with anything. Yeah, I think check raising the turn. Oh, sorry, raising the turn is better. I should do that next time. All right, cool. So what do we got here? 30. This guy behind us. I'm just gonna raise like kind of small, take the betting lead. Not sure if this is gonna work at all, but I mean, and if we get a re-raise, we just fold. Alright, I'm just going to bet smallish here. So this play can still have ace-king. We can still be behind here a lot. I feel like they would have re-raised if they did have the ace-king though. More likely to have like a jack. But in any case, let's just check and let them take the betting lead. Alright, so unlikely to have that. The 10 coming on is kind of annoying. Doesn't help me make a better decision for sure. I'm just going to check and then call. And they did have the jack, yeah. Yeah, so I'm finding that there are a lot of spots that I can be getting more value from. But so my thinking there is that, like, when I said he could have ace king, but he should have 3-bet or 4-bet. I'm looking too much towards the times that they don't, and then I get trapped, rather than thinking about the times that they just call, and I don't get trapped, and I make a lot of money. I'm always thinking about the times I get trapped, and I need to stop doing that. Alright, so we can call here for sure. Problem is that later streets, we kind of have to check raise. Because later streets, we don't really want to be calling down. So we'll make it an easy decision for us to discontinue if he calls there. Or if he check raises us. No, sorry, if he re-raises us. Okay, I mean, there's probably enough hands anyway. So we had a pretty unlucky one, but with the 3s and the king, ace-king. But, I mean, we could have got stacked for more, so that's fine, I guess. Cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate all the comments and nice words that you have. Make sure if you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe, and good luck on the tables. I'll see you guys next video.